Because of Pooh Shiesty, me and my friends are now in the back of a police car.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, today we're going to be talking about none other than Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to say all the rest of the song, man, because I don't want to get some type of strike. But in all fairness and all for realness, Pooh Shiesty had a concert last night, or I should say even early this morning, in Dallas, and people showed up in droves, man. They went out there to see Pooh Shiesty, and then they got the bad news that Pooh Shiesty was not showing up. And let's say Dallas is not happy about that news, man. There are several people from Dallas who are on social media, and they're commenting on the situation and talking about what went down. Now, this got me to digging. I was like, well, why in the world would Pooh Shiesty miss a big payday in Dallas? Especially, since things are starting to open back up, and hopefully we'll get to some type of normalcy, within society to where people get back to concerts and stuff like that. Even though Texas has already been on concert mode. They already been doing their thing, Houston, Dallas, whatever. But, man, why would he miss the bag? And, man, I really couldn't find a good answer. But what I did find was a lot of angry fans lashing out in the name of Dallas. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. All right, man, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Pooh Shiesty and this Dallas Miss show. Now, it was supposed to be an epic event. Everybody was going to be there, including Pooh Shiesty, man. And people came out and they waited in line in some horrible weather, man. For those of you who don't know, man, Dallas and Texas is going through some bad weather right now. And, temperatures dropped pretty low last night. And a lot of people who were waiting on Pooh Shiesty to show up for the concert got the news that he was going to reschedule for the next day. Now, without any type of foreknotice or forewarning or anything, folks just said, forget it, man, we going home. And then after that, man, they started taking to the internet in the name of Dallas, and they were going in on Pooh Shiesty. So, man, Dallas is one of those cities and one of those markets you really just, you don't want to make mad, because there's a lot of potential fans there. They book a lot of shows. They bring in some of the biggest artists, and they make big paydays. That's all throughout Texas. So in order for Pooh Shiesty to miss this show, I'm going to just go off on a limb and say, man, dude must have had a real situation. But I know the fans, they probably ain't trying to hear that, man. But, I mean, a couple of different things have made the news recently. So I know he needs to show, or I don't know he needs to show money because I don't know his pockets. But I'm assuming, man, he's looking forward to these shows. So it'd have to be a good reason for him to miss it. Because don't forget, he was just in the news yesterday about buying his mom a new house. And that was a really positive story. And it kind of balanced out, the bad news that we heard about his brother passing, man. Rest in peace to T to P. Now, crazy enough, man, Pooh Shiesty is pretty good at making those shows. I mean, he's probably one of the hottest tickets in hip-hop right now because of Back in Blood. So there had to be a good reason why he missed this show. Now, I don't see anything, like I said, of him getting arrested or anything like that. But it makes me wonder, man, is more news going to come out about this? Because he took to social media and was promoting all his upcoming shows, man. So it looked like it was supposed to be at a major venue in Dallas, too. So, man, dude probably had something that came up that he really couldn't control. It might have even been the situation with the weather, because don't forget, man, because, the weather's so bad right now, with the ice and the raining and all that stuff, man, a lot of flights probably couldn't take off last minute like he wanted to. And when you're as hot as Pooh Shiesty, you running shows back to back, you really get into that bag. So, man, I know I'm shooting him a lot of bail, but it just, that logically, I can't see why he would just tell Dallas to, kick rocks or whatnot. But that doesn't stop the Dallas fans from being angry, and they have taken to social media in droves all morning. So, man, let me post some of these stories or some of the things that they're saying. There was one girl, she posted a video, and I guess, man, she must have got into it with the folks at or the promoter or anybody at the ticket counter, because she wanted her money back. And she went live straight from the police car. So, man, let's play that clip.
Because of Pooh Shiesty, me and my friends are now in the back of a police car.
Right.
I want my money back. I have been scammed, bamboozled, run amok.
Now, I don't know about her situation, and it's obviously on the more extreme side, especially if you're going live from the back of a police car. I don't know how that's possible, man. I don't know what went down with that. But I do know she wasn't the only one who took to social media to lash out. A lot of people were really angry at this situation, like I said, because of the weather situation and because, Pooh Shiesty's a popular ticket right now. They were excited he was coming to town, and that caught a lot of people by surprise. There were a lot of people on social media who were surprised he was even coming to Dallas last minute and were glad that, the radio or whatever was promoting it and, bought their tickets last minute. So, of course, they're going to want a refund. And they're definitely not going to want to hear, hey, he's not going to make it today, he's going to make it tomorrow, man. But, on top of that, there are realistic fans who do say, all right, man, they understand things come up. But there were more people that took to the internet like this guy right here. And he was posting from everybody leaving the show. And you can see they all look upset.
Pooh Shiesty didn't even show up. Somebody going to be up here tomorrow. The library whoop is. Well, they got some in this, boy. Cow.
Now, you could tell from that video that fans were highly upset. It looked like that thing was packed. And people, man, they spent their hard-earned money, man. And right now, a lot of people don't got it. They probably spending them stimulus dollars out there just to go to the Pooh Shiesty concert. And for him not to show up, man, feels like a slap in the face. But like I said, sometimes with artists, there's things that are just out of their control. Weather being one of them. And then another thing could be, any type of personal thing that might have came up or whatnot. But if Pooh Shiesty says he's going to be there tomorrow, I'm betting that, even with the promoter going out and saying that and put his name on the line, he's going to be out there. Because there's a video floating around right now of the promoter on stage announcing the fact that Pooh Shiesty is not going to show up that night, last night, to all these folks. And they were none too happy, man. I'm hoping he got out of there safely, because it looked like that crowd was really, really upset, man. They immediately started booing. They immediately started, asking for refunds and whatnot, which is common. But I'm pretty sure that when you buy a concert ticket and the artist doesn't show up that day, most of the times that same ticket is good the next day if the artist shows up. Now, I don't know how these dudes are going to make it out of this, by making any extra money in the future, or how Pooh Shiesty is going to, repair his image with the Dallas market. But it does seem trivial in the long term when you think about it, man. Yeah, it sucks. You got dressed up. You went out to see a concert. Your favorite artist didn't show up, or the hot artist at the time didn't show up. But hopefully Dallas doesn't keep a grudge, because right now on social media, man, people are going off on Pooh Shiesty. Like, they are really upset. But we'll see how this turns out. Now, with that, what do you guys think, man? Do you think when you go to a concert and an artist doesn't show up, you immediately deserve a refund? Or who should pay for that situation? Because, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Maybe you can't make the next show to the next date. You know what I mean? You got to factor that in. So some people getting a refund might just be the only legitimate answer to that question. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.